This time it's an aggressive invading level 1 from Griffin. To be fair though, they have Olaf Braum. Could you be a better level 1 duo?
Probably not. And the thing for Griffin with the scaling team composition, it feels like a lot of the eggs are going to be in the Viper basket late game. But they're going to have a lot of difficulty stabilizing, I feel, in the early into mid transition against the Lucian.
Well, SKT actually aggressively moving into the jungle. That's going to be a double taunt landing. There from Mata. Tarzan very, very low. Will go down for first one. It goes over to Khan. Mata uses his whole health bar, and it's absolutely fine. 2 kills for SKT.
SKT bring 5, and they get the double kill from it. Akali goes top. Really nice roll of the dice. Pays off, and then some. No items in the first buy, but a kill and assist towards that gunblade for Akali.
And everyone gets to the lane first as well. Getting back to the lane, having the lane prio. We take another look at the replay. Griffin don't know that they're outnumbered. And so the Galio taunt, so powerful.
About the scaling comp on the side of Griffin, I actually look at how these fights are likely to go, and I say, if Khan presses all his buttons on the Ezreal, he's going to be able to zone out Ezreal. There's actually not that much threat behind it, so I actually think Griffin needs to get going in the early mid-game and might have some scaling issues. Azir, a scaling god in and of himself. Azir's now got a lane against a no-flash Lissandra, as we know. And speaking of Lissandra...
Yeah, Faker's going to come on over. He's only level 4, but he's still got enough damage. Klid's going to help out. And Griffin lose 3 in the first 4 minutes.
And that game's going to be so hard, LS, because now, with Summoners being down, Sword's trying to help, he's teleporting too late, it's all falling apart.
Yeah, everything is just looking very tilty, is the only way that I can actually describe it with Sword's teleport. Chovy finding himself in a really bad position. And what is the mental state of Griffin right now in this game here? As we can see that everything is going right for SKT.
I'm not willing to...
potential with 6 items than you would if you had the Halo Blade.
And one of the things I want to talk about the later stage things, if this dive doesn't end up happening, is Griffin, they don't have a smoke and mirrors team comp this time around. They're going to be forced to team fight against SK Telecom. And when 3 of your champions want to go into SKT, the Ezreal is going to be all by himself.
Oh, that's a single-man taunt, but he gets stunned up. Mata has to flash to get out of the way. Justice Punch to go back in. Mata knows that he is finished, and Viper picks up the first kill for Griffin.
It was so important that Tarzan path bot side to potentially stop the same damn dive that Griffin did in game number 1, and has traditionally done, building up the minion wave. Fortuitous that he had no other camps on the map, so he goes to the Gromp, the only one he had up. That's when Klid was umming and ahhing. You notice he was trying to pull out earlier when Mata went in, and a disconnect between jungle and support. You know, Mata usually, it's Mata Dandy, right, when you're thinking of historic jungle supports. Here, Klid and Mata were on a...
It's interesting. This actually isn't a Clown Drake. This
might actually just be a Cloud. Oh my goodness.
Does it become a Crown Drake then? What are we doing here? Is there a name for if it's good? What if the team is the perfect team for a Cloud Drake? I don't know. You're the one with the names, LS. Come on.
Well, Shelly Rivers, speaking of names, is going to be started up here by SKT. Tarzan taking some damage as he's trying to get them off it, but it looks like SKT should be able to have a monopoly of this area. Chovy moving on over, wants to take down Faker. It's stolen somehow. It's Teddy. He's trying to find the teleport. Gets it! Just before Viper makes his way into the fight, but can Griffin still manage to get the work done? The answer is just a straight up no. The ultimate comes through from Chovy to get one on the back end, but you can see Faker still trying to do damage. Mata is in here with 200 health. He does have a lot of damage available there at this particular level, but Faker should be able to finish this one off. One more auto. Can he get on top of Chovy? Gets it with the final Q.
Big win in the end for SKT. They get more of the kills. Not ideal to lose the Rift Herald, and Tarzan gets to pick it up. But after that, with Viper just offering himself in tribute, cold, no cuddling this time. This is a cuddle of death. Viper thinks he's free to go for a team fight advantage because he can teleport into a team fight, the enemy's not in. Viper sees and knows that Teddy can't cancel it, but it's too long, Viper. What are you doing?
Yeah. And well, Tarzan's looking for Klid. Griffin's still not ready to stop fighting just yet. Couple more autos onto Mata will stun him up. As Klid's fighting on with Tarzan because Faker, he's got the inside track. Another culling comes out. Not the cuddling this time. Lehens wasn't there with the door availability.
Azir's first roaming on a Lissandra already tells you everything you need to know about how mid lane has gone. Toby tries the ult.
He's going to get in there. It's going to get locked down, but the heroic entrance comes in. The bouncy castle is erected, and Faker locks down the kill on his opposite number. Make that a double as the Olaf falls, and the Cloud Drake will be taken.
And Griffin with a really bizarre trade choice. Chovy handshaking that by trying to lock up Clid, but Tarzan was not in close enough proximity. And SK Telecom, they just told Griffin to straighten up.
It's an item lead, it's a roam first lead with the Galio. It's just Chovy just being kind of absent of the game state and making a very poor decision. They're going to lose a lot for the
down the outer turret bottom lane. They'll even be able to start up the second Cloud Drake. It's going from easy to easier for these guys.
Yeah, and Griffin really look like they're falling apart here as the mid-game transition has commenced. They're going to go for this roam one more time, but the minion wave just evaporates.
This is about as all in as he can get as Chovy gets over to the side. The flash does come in from Khan, stays out of vision, but it doesn't matter when it's a Lissandra. Heroic entrance comes forward, Khan still alive for so long. Gunblade comes in, and he's in turret range. Khan, the god!
Khan's able to clean it up. Mana in position as well. It's all too obvious. They're getting an all-you-can-eat buffet on Griffin. Every single objective
you know
going their way.
You were talking about?
It wasn't tilt
it's
before.
now.
It's definitely tilt now.
Yeah, this is definitely tilt. That looks like a very good Lissandra claw, but just not able to pick up the kill. Look at that. Beautiful max range play. The ultimate came in, but it didn't matter as Khan already got the flash away.
Lane melee auto-attacking a turret as the minion wave is dying.
And
only makes sense if the mid lane is roaming. So that's the math that Khan did in his head. That's why he didn't take an extra 300 damage thrown out from an axe or some other spells, or an ignite even from sword where it's still available. That's how he knew to kite back, and kite back to a benefit, as sword is pretty overextended but can ult away.
Yeah, Onslaught of Shadows is going to help him here. Clid's still chasing after the horse. The teleport comes in. No CC necessary because the best CC is death.
I'm gonna hope that he thought he was igniting someone, but these teleports, take less of them. Get some combat summoners in there. The teleports aren't working.
Yeah, he went with F for fire, but he wasn't supposed to, I think.
We don't quite understand what exactly is happening right here with the teleports for Griffin. But Infernal Drake, it's coming up in just over 2.5 minutes now. They're definitely not likely.
Exists. There was someone in place to get Lehens out of there. Marta's still looking for it, but Tarzan, he has to flash. Ragnarok, not enough at all. Holds onto that one, but that's a big button now unavailable. And SKT even get themselves in a turret.
At some point, Occam's Razor says that Teddy heard what you said about the cuddling, took exception, and is now just trying to kill everyone. Where they stand. Griffin, though, they're trying to outnumber on Faker.
Yeah, should be able to get a knock up here. Okay. Jumps through the wall with the Onslaught of Shadows, but heroic entrance comes down. They don't have enough damage as Faker, he's even still alive, stands amongst three, straight up doesn't care. Shifting Sands gets him the shield. He even takes down the horse himself. SKT, they grab a couple of kills, and it just looks like Griffin are too far behind.
And Faker said to take that Trojan horse elsewhere as he raised the Shurima passive and turned the whole fight. And it's looking like SK Telecom, they have their pick of the litter right now. Tarzan's still alive, so they don't want to start the Baron on the off chance something goes disastrous. Because that would likely be the only way Griffin
can.
Yeah, and so do they wait until the 30-minute mark to consume the Infernal Dragon? Or do they just eat it right away and allow something else to end up spawning?
Maybe get another one.
Maybe get another one.
I would say, with how this game was supposed to go, the idea of delaying has some merit. I don't think Griffin can fight for 2 objectives, and I think you get whichever one you really want. So, go for bonus. Here we go.
There's the flash. Big taunt coming out from Marta to start this one off. Lehens throws the ultimate back towards Teddy, but it doesn't interrupt the culling. It's not the cuddling anymore. Chovy trying to stand in the back line, but he just does no damage. Sword is too late to the fight, and as he jumps in, he just gets taunted. Faker sweeps the floor, and Griffin members die. The Ragnarok's not going to be enough. Viper can't run fast enough. And Griffin, I think you're done this time around. Khan's found Tarzan, and he's just playing with his food.
Cleans him up. That's another kill to SKT. Another wipe. They're pushing through mid lane. They want to go home early.
Yeah, exactly. We've got 4 minions here. SKT, they can tank up turrets if they want to. Maybe not Marta, as Viper still does some damage. But look at these turrets melt. The Nexus will follow, and SK Telecom
Telecom with an extremely decisive victory, saying that they want to take it all the way as they just charge right down the Nexus. Viper not able to do anything, and Tarzan, he was just getting danced on by Khan.
Really? Just Tarzan? I think the whole lineup here was getting danced on a little bit. The level 1 Griffin triad with Ola.